Oh boy, man, it sure is good to be back home.
Indeed. How you doing, bro?
I'm fine. Phew, man, let me just tell you, that honeymoon, woo! I have never been this relaxed.
Yeah, I bet all your wives had a whole bunch of fun too.
Yeah, we did. We had a whole lot of fun. In fact, I'm gonna show you some pictures that I took of us.
Alright. Nothing weird, right?
No, nothing weird, I promise, nothing weird. Anyway, take a look at some of these pictures. Take a look at the first one.
Whoa, is that Android 18? When was she in a dress?
Trust and believe me, bro, Android 18 is not the person to be in a dress. Trust me, she definitely is not a dress person. Like, the closest thing that she had to a skirt was the skirt that she wore when she first started fighting, or when she was first built. That was just insane. Like, let me just tell you, she is not a dress person.
Well, why did she dress up?
Oh, because she was out to the beach. I seen her walking out on the beach a few times. Just being alone.
She's a loner?
Yeah, she doesn't really like being around that much people, so I guess maybe she, was just out there. She really just didn't like, being around a whole bunch of people, but she did have a lot of fun out there. I'm not gonna lie, she did have a lot of fun.
Well, I bet a lot of people out there had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a private beach. Like I said, I rented out the whole hotel for all of us. It was insane. Check this out.
Oh, it's Knuckles and Tikal?
Oh, I forgot to tell you this. Before I came back home, believe it or not, I stopped by Angel Island. Knuckles, he was there, along with his wife, Julie Sue, and Chaos and Tikal, they were there. We did what we call a role exchange. You see, basically, since Knuckles, he's now married to Julie Sue, he won't have time to look after, he won't be able to look after the Master Emerald anymore. And since Tikal, she's now alive and she can't watch the Master Emerald, they made me the new guardian of the Master Emerald.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they actually did make me the new guardian of the Master Emerald. Now the Master Emerald is safely tucked away in my safe.
But what about Angel Island?
Oh, well, about that, Angel Island will now it will become a normal island. It won't be a floating island anymore.
Yeah, well, it won't be the first time it was a normal island.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, Knuckles and Julie Sue, they're going to be settling on their house. They're going to be settling in their house there.
Wow, well, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, and as for June and July, they're happy too. Although Knuckles said that he won't be paying much more attention to them because, he's married now.
Oh,
So I asked them would they like to join the harem, and they said no, they weren't going to join.
oh,
Yeah, they were gonna go back to working with SBO at his dojo for a little while, but they did say they would think about it, but think about joining the harem.
okay.
Okay, well, anyway, take a look at this picture.
Whoa, hello! Is that Monica?
Yeah, let me just tell you, Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, they all had a lot of fun out there on the beach. And let me just tell you, Monica, she was actually really happy to finally get out of the computer and not be a computer programming anymore. And she was actually really really happy to just go out there onto the beach.
Wow, I mean, she looks good in that bathing suit.
Yeah, she does. She looks really beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, she and all the rest of the Doki Doki Literature Club, they all had a lot of fun. In fact, right now they're back at the house right now writing poems about their experience out on the beach.
Wow. I bet they sure did have a lot of fun.
Yeah, they tore it up at that luau that we had.
Wow, you had a luau over there?
Yeah, we did. You should have been there.
Yeah, I really shoulda. It's too bad you only Skyped called me.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, let me show you what else is happening.
Bro, are you sleepy?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I woke up early to get packed and everything. I had to help everybody else get packed. But anyway, take a look at this picture.
Whoa, is that Kale?
Yep, it's Kale. We actually did some training over in the gym.
There was a gym there?
Yeah, we did some training and stuff, and boy, can she lift.
I mean, obviously, she needs to be strong if she was going to be able to work out in her berserk form.
Oh, she actually did work out in her berserk form, and let me just tell you, she had a hard time trying to, not destroy the whole entire gym.
Oh, well, at least you got her.
Yeah, I did. She actually did have a hard time trying to control herself in her berserk form. Luckily, I was there.
Yeah, it was. For all we know, she could have, destroyed the whole gym working out too hard.
Yeah, and trust me, Kale, she's really nice and sweet once you get to know her. And she did actually did a nice job, answering questions on Ask the Sonic Crew that I did.
Well, glad that she did able to answer those questions.
Mm-hmm. And let me just tell you, she actually did do a really great job. Just sitting back, chilling. I mean, tell you the truth, as a Saiyan, she really does need all the rest and relaxation she can get. And she definitely does need to let out a few of the energy that she has built up.
Well, at least she did manage to expel it, right?
Yeah, we went out to the beach, did a few training and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, here comes the next picture.
Whoa, is that Octavia from Hell of a Boss?
Yep.
I didn't even know she was part of your harem.
Well, yeah, she is. By the way, this is the outfit that she wore during our date.
Whoa, you actually went on a date with her?
Yeah, let me just tell you, she's a really nice girl once you get to know her. It's just that she has daddy issues.
I mean, who doesn't have daddy issues?
Yeah, but anyway, speaking of daddy, did you know that Stolas actually crashed our date?
What? Crashed your date?
Yeah, he did. But luckily, I set him straight. I set him straight because it was just insane. I mean, he was trying to tell me that, I was steady messing with his daughter, messing around with his daughter and all this other stuff. That was just a whole bunch of crap. And he thought I stole his daughter from him, and I didn't. I mean, she was happy with me, and I was like, oh, be quiet, Stolas. Go back to hell or whatever. And so we just continued on there. And me and her, we actually did bonded. We were really, really close that night.
How close? Did you did you do some things a little freaky, sneaky, if you know what I mean?
Of course not. Of course not. You know the rules of my harem.
Yeah, I know the rules. I was just messing with you. Okay, well, glad to know that you two actually had some fun, and not to mention you actually stood up to her father.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if I'm going to be welcomed back to hell.
Well, you know that Stolas doesn't really have that much authority in hell. All he is just one of the richest people. I mean, Lucifer, he's the main boss, and if he wants you in hell, then you can go there.
Obviously. Anyway, check this picture out.
Whoa! Is that the Ruby gang over there?
Yep, it is. Let me just tell you, the Ruby characters, they all had a lot of fun. I mean, Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang, everybody. Everybody had a great time over there. They were just going nuts out there on that beach.
I mean, can you blame them? I mean, every single day they always had to deal with Grimm. I mean, I bet they were really happy to, just sit back and chill for a little while.
Yeah, the only Ruby character who didn't have that much fun was Salem.
Why?
Well, because mainly she doesn't really like going out into the sun. It hurts her eyes sometimes, and plus, not to mention, she's used to darkness. So, she's not really a beach type of person. But she was definitely really happy. She did have a lot of fun. And not to mention, even in her human state, she still couldn't be out in that sun. So I'm actually doing something about it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna introduce her to the sun one of these days. And let me just tell you, all the other Ruby characters, they did have a lot of fun. We did have a few interruptions that crashed our honeymoon, but overall, it was all good. We all had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad that you guys did have some fun.
Yeah. Anyway, take a look at this.
Whoa, is that Android 18? Is that Android 21?
Yeah, in her human state, she definitely did have a lot of fun. Believe it or not, we actually went out to the boardwalk, and there was like an all-you-can-eat dessert bar over there. Let me just tell you, she was nuts when it came to the ice cream.
Dang, how many scoops of ice cream did she have?
Only 3 scoops. Only 3 scoops. Only mainly because we had a banana split. We shared a banana split. It was just insane. And she was actually really good when it came to sweets. She absolutely loved her sweets.
Man, that is definitely really good.
Yeah, yeah. And let me just tell you, Android 21 and I, we did have a lot of fun out there on that beach. We actually did a lot of swimming and stuff. We did a lot of swimming and lots of things. And then things changed when she turned into her Majin form.
Oh, she turned into her Majin form?
Yeah, let me just tell you, she was a little bit worried how people would look at her in her Majin form, but as soon as she turned into her Majin form, she went back into her room and she ran in there crying.
Aw, poor Android 21.
But don't worry, everything's all good now. Everything's all good now.
Okay, well, would you mind telling me what happened?
I'll tell you in just a moment. Anyway, check this picture out.
Whoa, is that...
Yep, that's Urza. Man, let me just tell you, Urza, no matter what you look like, you always look beautiful. You see, what happened was is that there was a dance over at the hotel. Me and her, we actually started dancing over there. And then by the end, also after the dance, we sort of kind of did a romantic walk on the beach and stuff. And then we did a little bit of training and stuff. And let me just tell you, keep one of the Grim Swords away from her because she's still trying to process what happened to her.
What happened to her?
She picked up my sword and she picked up my sword and then she became Dark Queen. She ended up using a Dark Queen mode, a Dark Queen armor, and let me just tell you, it was just crazy. It was just crazy.
Like, how crazy?
She almost went nuts on me. She almost went nuts. Luckily, I snapped her out of it by taking the sword away from her.
Yeah, that might have been a great choice.
Luckily, I'm only going to use those swords if I have to. And she dedicated herself to try and master those swords.
Are you sure about that? Because what if she accidentally turns on you again?
Trust me, as long as I'm with her and standing by her side, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to see if I can try and, smack some sense into her. I won't actually smack her, I'm just saying.
Well, alright.
Yeah, overall, she actually had a really good time over there. We went to the beach and all sorts of things. We even swam in the pool.
Wow, that's definitely something.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, check this out.
Is that Juvia?
Yep.
Wow, you really do have a lot of the main girls in most of the worlds.
Yeah, mostly. But anyway, yeah, Juvia, she was definitely really happy to be over at the beach, because mainly her power is water.
Wow.
Yeah, she basically really got the hang of, just swimming and lots of things and stuff. And it was definitely really interesting just seeing her out there. Of course, she misses Gray a whole lot, but this is a clone of her. Just let you know, this is her clone. Of course, she was still gonna have feelings for him, but she actually was really amazed when I showed up in my ice form, and we started using combo attacks, using both ice and water, just like how her and Gray used to do.
Well, that's something. I'm glad that she actually did have a lot of fun out there on that beach since she had water powers.
Yep, it's crazy, but most people that has water powers, they always go crazy whenever they're near the ocean.
Yeah, they always tend to go crazy whenever they're near the ocean because they never ever seen that much amount of water or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. They actually did have a lot of fun. Juvia, she especially had a lot of fun. Anyway, check this out.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You told me that Android 21, she went into the hotel crying.
Yeah, she did because of her Majin form. She was scared what people might have thought about it. Because, nobody wants to... I mean, who has ever seen a walking, talking pink humanoid with a long tail and white hair?
Well, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but anyway, after when I cheered her up, we went outside. I went to the store and I got her a black and white bikini with a little cloth so that way she can wrap around it, so that way the people there don't have to see her, you know. But anyway, she actually did have a lot of fun out there. She was a little bit worried that people might talk about her, and trust me, when I was there, they didn't say jack.
Well, that's good to know that you had Android 21's back.
Of course, I'm always gonna have her back. I'm her husband now. It was just insane.
By the way, I heard that Android 21 actually did have a husband back then, but however he died.
Yeah, his name was Dr. Giraud. He was a wrinkly old man.
What? Dude, why the world would a wrinkly old man get with this?
Honestly, he built her based off of his original wife, but it was just it's complicated. There's like multiple different timelines. Like in one story, Giraud built her so that way he can have a wife, and in the other story, he based her off of his deceased wife. Honestly, it's either or, but I don't know which story is canon. I don't know. But anyway, 21, she definitely did have a lot of fun. She did. And let me just tell you, like I said, nobody made fun of her. Nobody made fun of her.
Well, that's good to know that you did have her back.
Of course. I'm gonna have all these girls as backs.
Whoa, is that Rouge? I mean, I know that it's Rouge, but I never actually seen her in clothes like that.
Yeah, Rouge, the whole vacation, she really was playing fashion show with me.
Fashion show with you?
In most parts, yeah, she was playing fashion show with me. Mainly, she was steady going to the store and buying outfits that can impress me. And half of the outfits, I was impressed.
But wait a minute, bro. Wasn't one of your rules saying you have to watch out for Rouge?
Don't worry, I am watching out for her. Don't worry, she hasn't made any sadistic moves. All she was doing was just going shopping. Think about it. Name one girl who you took on a vacation and doesn't go shopping like crazy.
Okay, you do have a point there, bro.
Okay, anyway, Rouge, believe it or not, she actually got her nails done and everything. And I said to myself, Rouge, you're at the beach. Why the world are you dressing up like this? And then she told me, you're forgetting, this place has like clubs and different types of places. So, yeah, obviously. Okay, so, yeah, that was definitely something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it is something. I mean, I never seen Rouge dress up like that before.
Huh, wait until you see all the other outfits she got. I'll show you. That's only just a few. But anyway, take a look at this picture.
Whoa, is that Tikal with Amy? Wait, how did Amy get there?
Oh, bro. You're forgetting.
Oh yeah, that's Amy Dragonhog, right?
Yeah, her and Tikal, they actually bonded because they know what it's like to lose someone very special. Because honestly, Tikal, she lost Knuckles. Well, not really, because, they decided to take a break, but she was like, nah, it's fine. And as for Amy Dragonhog, she didn't actually think she would actually go back to the beach again because, believe it or not, how her version of me died was actually near a beach and right when they were just going on a beach vacation and stuff. It was just crazy. It was crazy.
Wow. Well, I almost felt bad for that version of Amy.
Yeah, but now it's my job to take care of her.
I hope you can, bro.
Don't worry, I can. I can take care of her.
So, what did they do to bond?
Oh, Tikal taught her about the miracles of life and not to mention chaos and all sorts of other things.
Wow. It seems like they really bonded.
Yeah, they did. They did. Anyway, check this out. Oh, here's another outfit that Rouge got.
What the world, Rouge?
Yeah, she sort of kind of went crazy at the store with the jewelry and the stuff. And guess who had to pay for it?
You?
No, she did. It was crazy, but it's okay. I supplied her with all the money that she needed.
Wow, that's definitely crazy. But what about Sarah?
Oh, because of the baby, Sarah didn't really move that much. She only went out to the beach like 2 times, and then she had to stay in the room to take care of the baby. But luckily, we're back at the house. Luckily, we're back at the house, so that way she can take care of the baby there and all sorts of things.
Yeah,
But luckily, I'm also taking care of the baby too, so it's a win-win.
yeah, it is. But anyway, as for Rouge, what the world? What event did you guys do to make her dress up like this?
I took her out to dinner.
Whoa, whoa, just whoa.
Yeah, Rouge, she really likes to show off when it comes to those clothes. And that's just one of the many clothes that she had.
What the world? Where did she go to dress up like this?
This is what she went when this is what she wore when she went shopping.
Wow, she looks like that she had money.
Yeah, mainly my money. But it's okay. Everything's all good. Everything's all good. I mean, it's all good. Anyway, just let you know, I have never seen rouge and like earrings before because, rouge and earrings, it's definitely crazy.
How crazy.
Mainly because she has big ears. Mainly because she has big ears.
Well, yeah, that is true. Honestly, most of the girls all have like ears on the top of their heads or no ears at all, and I think to myself, how the world are they going to wear earrings?
Yeah, that is definitely something. But anyway, yeah, Rouge, she definitely did have a lot of fun. Like with this outfit, she wore this outfit to the club.
Whoa, okay. Now, I have not ever seen Rouge wear leopard print.
Well, she definitely wore it. Well, she definitely wore it at this honeymoon. It was crazy.
Yeah, I bet she did have a lot of fun tearing it up at that club.
Yeah, but let me just tell you, Rouge and alcohol. Uh, but don't worry, there were like two different clubs. One had alcoholic beverages, the other one doesn't. Rouge been to both, but she really did. But she didn't actually drink that much. She only drank like one glass of wine, and that was it. And that was it. That was just it. She doesn't really drink. She does. She just you know. But anyway, yeah, Rouge. She did actually have a lot of fun over there. She did. Anyway, here's the next outfit that she wore.
Whoa,
Yeah, she wore that outfit to the beach. Yeah, she wore that outfit to the beach. That was crazy. I mean, I don't know what to say about that outfit. I really don't know what to say about it. She definitely did have a lot of fun out there on that beach. Of course, lots of fanboys were looking at her. Of course, a lot of fanboys were looking at her. I mean, who wouldn't look at her? I mean, hello. But anyway, she did have a lot of fun. And of course, she said, "Sorry, boys, but see the ring on my finger? I doubt if my husband would, I doubt if my husband would, yeah. But anyway, she was right. And anyway, she was right. And soon the fanboys backed off.
wow, well, glad that they did.
Yeah, anyway, check this picture out.
Whoa, is that Team Arc?
Yep, Sugar the Hedgehog, Purity, or Becky the Hedgehog, and of course, excuse me, and of course, well, sadly for my other wife, Venus, she didn't necessarily make it to the beach. She got sick a little bit. She got sick, but it was okay. She got sick, but she was okay. She had a little bit of rest. Maria took care of her. But luckily my other wife missed the hedgehog. She joined them. She joined them and they actually had a lot of fun. They actually went to the club and stuff. And they had a lot of fun. And let me just tell you right there, Mist green is definitely her color.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. She looks like she had a lot of fun. But real quick, why the world is Sugar not wearing a dress?
Let me just tell you, she's not really a dress person. But she definitely did have a lot of fun out there at that club.
I bet she did.
Yeah, and as for Purity, she definitely had a lot of fun too. Although fanboys were steady bothering her, it was insane.
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
Uh, anyway, that was insane. It was just crazy. They did have a lot of fun. They did have a lot of fun in there. It was crazy, but yeah. Anyway, next picture. Oh, is that to call again? Yep, it's to call. Me and her, we actually did bond in it during this time because honestly, she's been preparing me to be the new guardian of the Master Emerald and stuff. I mean, she knew that I was already going to become a guardian of the Master Emerald, so yeah, it was definitely something. She definitely was really preparing me. I became one with like the ocean and all that other stuff, and she actually trained me to become one with chaos.
Really?
Yeah, she definitely did. She trained me to become one with chaos, and I mastered a whole bunch of crazy chaos abilities. It was definitely insane. It was definitely crazy. But anyway, yeah. And I took her out to the beach. She was dressed up like this. We started walking on the beach for a long while, and yeah, we just sort of kind of clicked. Not like that way, if you're thinking that, bro.
I know, I know.
But anyway, we sort of clicked, and everything was all good. We actually did have a lot of fun, and she just really enjoyed being near the water. She really enjoyed being near the water.
Well, honestly, I honestly would be freaking out being near that water. I don't like, I don't like being near the water.
Yeah, I know you don't like being near the water. I know you don't like being near it. But anyway, moving on to the next picture. Yeah, so the girls, they all definitely had a great time. In fact, believe it or not, it was Chinese New Year over there. It was Chinese New Year since, the different time zones and stuff since Earth is like is crazy than Mobius. We had different time zones there. It was Chinese New Year, and so all the girls, they dressed up in like their Chinese New Year outfits, which I got, by the way. It was crazy. And we all had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad all of you did have a lot of fun. But the best thing is coming home, right?
Right. Well, bro, that honeymoon was definitely insane.
Yeah, it was. But hey, are you going to be going back over there?
Maybe I might go back. It is almost summertime, so maybe we could go back. And this time, you and Amy and everybody else could come along.
Well, all right.
Yeah. Anyway. Flamethrowers, I know you guys are watching this, so anyway, guys, I do like to thank you for staying tuned to my channel, even when I was on that honeymoon. It was all good. I was really happy that you guys did manage to stick with me. Anyway, Sonic, out of all these pictures, which one did you like the most?
I definitely liked seeing you. I really did like seeing, Android 21 in her Majin form. She did look really, really happy, even when she was in her Majin form.
Yeah, I did another good deed. Oh, and take a look at this. Look who else was there.
Wait, Cosmo?
It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's not Tails' Cosmo. It's my version of. It's the other Cosmo.
You mean that version of Cosmo that simped for you?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, but we still haven't found that third Cosmo yet.
Really?
No, we haven't. It was definitely insane. Tails, he should have told me that, there was another Cosmo.
But there are way too many Cosmos out here. So either one of them might have to go to another dimension, or we might have to reverse her into, going back to being a seed. That would just be cruel. Ugh. But I don't know what to do if we do find that other Cosmo. But anyway, flamethrowers, put down in the comments down below which one of these pictures did you like the best. And hopefully by summertime, we'll be going back to that hotel. I don't know if we will or not, or maybe we might go to a different hotel. I don't know. But let me just tell you, those girls, they really did felt so relaxed and stuff. And I might bring them onto the channel so that way you guys could definitely see how relaxed they are. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below. And also let me know in the comments down below which one of these pictures did you guys like.
And also one other thing, guys. If you guys think me and the girls should head back to that hotel during summertime, let me know in the comments down below. So, yeah. And Sonic, you can definitely join me. And same thing with Amy. And Violet. And Spike, whenever he gets born.
Don't worry, bro. Our baby hasn't been born yet.
I wonder when it will be born.
I don't know, but I don't know when he'll be born. Like I told you, he could be born any day now.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I am just glad that all these girls just had a lot of fun. I really am glad. And I know that this harem is definitely going to grow stronger and stronger and stronger. Not by adding more girls. I'm talking about with the girls, being close to one another and getting along.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, they're all in the same boat now.
Yep. Yep. But anyway, oh, and if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way you guys will be up to date whenever I post. And like I told you guys, let me know in the comments down below which one of these pictures did you like the most. Anyway, this is Flame the Dragon Hog
And Sonic the Hedgehog.
signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers.
Later, Blue Crew.